Hello, Facebook family, considering you're probably the only people that will ever see these videos, but if there's anybody else, hi, and thanks for finding my videos. Hope you like them. Okay, so one of the big things that has been on my mind lately is the fact of the matter that I'm a feminist now, and that's not the problem. The problem is that I look at things in a whole completely new way. And so I've been wondering a lot, if I went back and read some of my favorite books of all time with this new lens, would I still view them the same way? It's kind of like reading Romeo and Juliet for the first time. Now granted, I was in 5th grade because I was an incredibly weird child and just got weirder as I grew older, but you read it and it's touted out as one of the greatest love stories of all time. But really, in the context of when it was written, it was a cautionary tale of what not to do. If you didn't listen to your parents, if you didn't follow the social rules, you would die. I mean, that's what it was all about. Everybody who was important in that play died. All because they went against the social norm. So it was scare tactics. I mean, Shakespeare has actually written some beautiful love stories, some very, very smart, independent women and men who love them, and it's great. But that story is about two 13-year-old kids who deny their parents. Fall in love, it's over the span of 3 days, but it's supposed to be the greatest love story of all time. No. The greatest love story of all time is our grandparents, or people who stay together through thick and thin, through cheating, through loss of a child, through illness, through losing your job, or being unemployed, or all of that. Those are the two greatest stories of all time, love stories of all time, but they're never told because nobody wants to think about that. Everybody wants to think about, meeting somebody, falling in love. They don't want to think about the time when, you get up in the morning and they've left toothpaste in the sink, or they've shrunk your shirt in the dryer. Because that's when it becomes real. That's when you, have placed yourself in their life, and they're in yours, and they're inseparable. Or they can be, but it's like having a part of yourself ripped away from you. Been overly introspective tonight for it being my anniversary, and it's because I've just been thinking about what exactly love means. What does it mean to be in love, and what classifies a love story? Is it the grand chase beforehand, or is it what's after? And being a feminist, that was always a real struggle for me for a very long time, because I didn't think that you could be a feminist and be a wife. And I know that's just kind of crazy, but if you had told me 10 years ago that I would be married happily, that I would be contemplating children, settling down, not really pursuing a career because I really would rather be at home with my kids, I probably would have punched you in the face. Or I would have laughed at you and said, "Who are you? You obviously don't know me. Why am I even listening to you?" And now all those things are true. Does that mean I'm any less of a feminist? Or am I evolving past this all or nothing paradigm, that I can still be a doting wife, a loving mother, and still believe that women should be treated with respect and kindness just like every other person on the planet? It's kind of an interesting dichotomy that you either have to hate men or you're not a feminist. I mean, I know that's not true, and I know that feminism has evolved and changed, but is it the fact that feminist is forced to be evolving, or are we forcing it to so that we can enjoy everything that it means to be a woman without sacrificing anything? What are your thoughts? If you have thoughts, put them in the description. I'm also going to be posting a really awful video about 5 books that you have never heard of. Well, maybe a couple of you have. And I would like you to tell me what you think.